Welcome to episode 1565 of the Multifamily Collective. Today, let's talk about personal brand. And I want to start with a quote. The quote is from Andrew Carnegie. It says, "Young man, make your name worth something." And I think about that in today's world in terms of trying to create a personal brand for yourself and doing it under a good-minded premise. In other words, you're not doing it for ego's sake. You're doing it for the sake of promoting a message as it relates to an industry that you're in, a community that you participate in, a cause that you're in favor of, in doing that in a way that is edifying to the external. In other words, the people that would benefit from that personal brand that you are creating for yourself. And I think it gets the line gets really tricky at times. Uh, I think in a world uh, a world that is full of noise, a world that is full of, at least from this guy's perspective, a tremendous amount of narcissism and me, kind of a me culture. And if you conflate me with one's attempt to get out and create personal brand, you can get into muddy waters very, very quickly, in my opinion. I want to really promote the idea that this is one guy's opinion as it relates to personal brand. And so I think when you're getting out there into the world and you're making an attempt to create a personal brand for yourself, do it. Take time to think about it. Take time to think about what you are putting out into the world, the message that you are trying to create for yourself, and the underlying premise for that. And really do a deep dive on, is this ego driven? In other words, am I trying and attempting to call attention to myself under the premise of all these things that seem generous, that seem sort of philanthropic in nature, but are really just a veil over the, hey, I want to be the one out in front of everything. I want to be the face of, I want to be I, right? And I just encourage you to do that because people in the world, uh, a lot of people in the world have very good BS meters, for lack of a better way to put it, but they see right through it, and they see the manipulation, under the guise of influence. Some people call it influence when it really is manipulation. And just be careful when you're walking these thin lines between putting yourself out into the world for ego-driven reasons and putting yourself out into the world for reasons that are of and for the benefit of others, and of and for the benefit of an organization, or of and for the benefit of a community, and for a cause. So it's a complicated, in my head at least, it's a very complicated tightrope to walk, and you can get pulled in a direction by your ego very quickly if you don't have guardrails around yourself. So my encouragement to you today is just be careful, be mindful, be thoughtful, take time to really, really think about it before you dive into the world. Or if you're in the world of influence and media attention, keep guards around yourself. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.